it is not as easy as some of them see it on the streets. Um, and I'm saying that because I have seen a Ghanaian show flop. They got a venue for like 2,000 and the people who came were less than 500. I was asking, hey, this show, it really could pull. I was asking myself outside till I got in. Famiye's entrance just sparked everything up as if the a fire that is literally cooling down and then you pour petrol in it.
The matter chop hot. Assembly diloto. Hey! Aye!
After a very eventful weekend, we are back. And like I told you earlier on, that these shows that happen in London are ones that were of great interest to me. So after all is said and done, we are left with reviews to do on these two top shows that happened in London on the 8th of March. I am talking about Stonebwoy's up and running tour, of which the London stop was on the 8th of March, as well as Ghana's 68 independence concerts that were put together by Alodia, West Coast, and Aquaba UK. So many conversations around these two shows. Some people even thought one of them was going to pull out and stuff. But all in all, two shows have happened. 2,000 capacity auditorium on one side, 2,750 capacity on the other side. What are the pros and cons? With me to have this discussion is Caleb Neboy, who is a known broadcaster in Ghana but now resides in the United Kingdom, UK to be precise. He was at Stonebwoy's concert, and I am going to have a discussion with him on the happenings on the night, some of the things that probably we were not present might have missed, and some bits and pieces, and including reviews of this particular concert. Before I will also catch on the other side, perhaps the boss himself, Sammy Flex, to also give us live updates and up and running stuff that happened at the Indigo O2 with the 68 concert. Joining me now on the line is Caleb Neboy. Okay, big man Caleb, welcome to
Hi, Roland. Thank you very much for having me. How are you? How is
I'm
Ghana?
I'm fine, thank you. Ghana is good. Ghana is good. We just came back from some huge independence celebration here in Ghana. Well, for to us,
Ew.
no, it wasn't that huge because most of the euphoria and the activities around the celebration were cut short or has been minimized by the president. So especially the ones that you know of that usually happens at the Independence Square now happen at the Flagstaff House, with most of it being trimmed off. But then, how was the independence celebration with you guys in the UK?
Thank you very much, Roland. For us here in the UK, I was fortunate to be part of an independence celebration at Croydon. Croydon is somewhere South London, where it hosts a lot of Ghanaians. I mean, anybody who knows Croydon will tell you that if there's one area in the UK that you would meet loads of Ghanaians, loads of Africans, that is Croydon. And that was where I was fortunate to spend the independence celebration with the executive mayor and the civic mayor of Croydon. So there was a speech. Then the mayor actually had to pull up the Ghana flag. Then we had some little refreshment with celebration of our independence. So that was basically what I participated. I know there was one at somewhere Coventry as well. So bit by bit, there were people who had the celebrations amongst themselves, but there wasn't any major one from the Ghana High Commission here in the UK. Don't forget that um, the immediate past ambassador, His Excellency Papa Uzwan has returned to base. If I
Okay.
say return to base, because his party is no more in office, he had to get back to Ghana. He has been recalled back home. So the current president is yet to appoint or nominate somebody for that role, of which we are waiting. So basically, there wasn't much from the Ghana High Commission, but individuals had a thing or thing to do for the Ghana Independence Day on Thursday.
Mm. If there is one jurisdiction aside the Ghanaian one that we see more of these celebrations in terms of Ghanaian independence, it's London, obviously, compared to that of America. I can say London holds the biggest form of Ghanaian community celebrating Ghana's independence. I want to know the significance and the importance of how people hold these kind of celebrations because so you like I said, Anka, went to Batasa or Brana, independence celebration the Anka. But how important are these activities towards the Ghanaian culture?
It is. You see, I think over the years we've been educated that much to even know that um in some years ago when our forefathers were fighting for independence for us in Ghana, there were a few things that actually transpired that wasn't right. There's slave trade that's happened some I mean decades ago. We've grown to know that some of these things didn't come out too well, and we've actually got the opportunity to cross borders to also have a feel of it here. So sometimes we feel it's an opportunity for us to reminisce some of these moments that our forefathers actually went through back home. And also, I like the one I attended. There was the executive mayor of Croydon who literally um expressed how interested he is in the matters of Ghana because he knows the contribution of Ghanaians who live in Croydon to the community of Croydon and then to the UK as a whole.
Okay.
And then he believes that because of the relationship between Ghana and the United Kingdom, it has become so great that there's always collaboration that runs between both countries. So for Ghanaians who are out there, apart from you coming to hustle or you coming to find something here and go back home, that feel of Ghana anytime it's independence, it comes to you naturally. You might want to say, oh, say independence, yeah, and but no matter where you find yourself, that day, if you pick up your phone, you go on social media, you should see a thing or two talking about Ghana. And let me also say that on the day we had that independence celebration at Croydon, the executive mayor of Croydon literally confessed to us that he's of the known that there is a jollof battle between Ghana and Nigeria. And this is because the civic mayor of Croydon is a Nigerian.
Wow.
And yeah, and when the civic mayor finished his um comment. I mean, after his speech, the executive mayor had to also speak to us. And if you listen to the way the executive mayor spoke, you could see clearly that this man has actually followed Ghana in and out. I'm not surprised he could have a Ghanaian wife. Who knows?
Mm. I mean, we have some beautiful women, so definitely he go fit carry one go. But then
One time.
let's come to the conversation itself, the one that made me call for you. Is the two shows that happened, or the two big shows that happened in London over the weekend. That is Stonebwoy's concert as well as the 68th Independence Day concert and the one that was organized by Alodia, West Coast, and Akwaba, UK. First of all,
Right.
prior to that day or prior to the 8th of March, we all know there were so many conversations surrounding these shows, and of which some people even thought one was going to pull out and stuff. In your view, with you being there, how was the conversation like? Was it that tensious, or it was just a normal conversation in the space?
Roland, so I can confess to you or confirm to you that I knew of the Ghana Independence Show as far back November last year.
Mm,
I knew of it.
mm,
Um, I got wind of it, and it was literally confirmed to me by one of the organizers. So I knew of that show. In fact, I even made inquiries on how or why the show is clashing on the 8th of March, especially when Stone had announced his some months before. And the response I was given it made a lot of sense because Uh, one thing I got to know when I came into the UK is that when you want to hire a venue for your show, it's not a 1 week thing.
Mm.
It is not even a month thing.
Wow.
So you would have to place the request with your date, and there are certain requirements that you are supposed to meet
Mm.
before you even be given the permission to even come and make payments.
Hmm.
And I got to know the organizers of the independent show even made parts payments as far back August.
Wow.
So it's been in the pipeline
Mm.
as of how both dates clashed. Well, only God can tell. But like I said, when I hear commentary like, "Oh, one would want to do this or the other want to do that," I just smile. And for some funny reasons, you notice all this time round, I never made any comments about. I didn't do any
Of
write up.
course. One
Yeah,
surprising thing is when
yeah.
you were among the first people to draw our attention to a show clash in
Yes,
London.
yes,
And
yeah.
all of a sudden, we did
I
not
went off.
hear. You told us you were going to give us updates. We
More
did not
fella.
get the
Yeah.
updates, and Caleb
More fella.
went silent.
Yeah. It
How
was
come?
deliberate. It was deliberate. There was a reason. There was a reason that made me do that. We are yet to sit and have a conversation on it. So I would want to skip that for now. But it was something that was very personal to me that got to do with um my work ethics, my integrity
Mm.
came up. So I felt at a point I had to protect a few things that is left of me. So I took a decision to stay off conversations for this particular shows. So I at least be in my corner. In fact, I took a decision not to attend any of them.
Wow.
Yes, I took a decision. And when we finish this conversation, I'll show you a chat as of when I was told that my ticket is ready at Stonebwoy show, 3 p.m. on Saturday, because I hadn't made any effort to
To
even
contact
call and say,
them.
no. I had made up my mind that I wasn't stepping out because of few things that actually had gone through. But of course, at a point I said, listen, I think the industry will need me more than my personal stuff. So let me put the industry ahead of my own stuff and let me just go and do my media works. And I had to take that bold decision to go do it. I'm sure what we've done so far out there, the people, I want to believe they like it. I want to believe the team also would appreciate it so that it will urge us to do more the next time shows are on. But basically, conversations before the show, of course, I had opportunity to visit a few Ghanaian um restaurants. It's one place where most shows are promoted over
Okay.
here in the UK, and most of the restaurants I attended had the Independence show being promoted there.
Okay.
So I would say that on grounds, you could see the Independence show doing much more on grounds. And I saw a lot of Stones works on social media.
Mm.
So whenever I pop on my Facebook, my Instagram, after 1, 2, 3 scrolls, Stones ad is there. It was literally my face is like every time.
Mm.
So not to say that the independence guys didn't do much on social media. They did too because I saw it. But if I'm comparing the two, I'll tell you that they were doing on a lot were on grounds and then on social media. And Stone also did a lot of because I saw a lot on social media. I think few days to the event, Stone's event, that was when I saw posters around. So I live I live 2 minutes away from the venue. That's the boy had his show.
Wow.
Yeah, I live 2 minutes away. So and if I say 2 minutes, it is me walking to the place 2 minutes, so not even car.
Hey, and you still decided not to attend any of them.
Yeah,
Hey, Caleb, you
yeah,
get hurt.
yeah. So I think few days to the show, that was when I saw posters of Stonebwoy show in the neighborhood. That was when I saw them posting, like you could see posters around. One thing I've also appreciated since I came here in the UK is that they are always ahead of time. So shows that would happen in December, I have seen posters on it about those shows already. Oh. They're
Wow.
out already. Yeah, they're out already. Shows that happened at the same O2 somewhere, I think in February. I saw the posters last year, August, September, around the hood.
Mm,
So it goes to, I had to say that, well, on grounds, yes, the Ghana independence team, they did a lot of work on the grounds. But of course, personally, to people also have their personal, and I'm sure it's actually the reason why both shows were able to pull the numbers they had. Don't also forget that no matter how we see it, there is nothing like bad PR.
mm.
No matter what went on, the conversation, the hey hey ha ha contributed for.
Looks like the internet that we have here.
If there were ways to get more, the people are ready for more. Unfortunately, there wasn't an after party for Stones. So when the show ended, look, loads of people were outside. They were outside. People were asking questions after party. They went. But look, I'm sure Live Nation would pick feedback from grounds, and then maybe next time they want to do something like that, they would consider some of these things because 6 minutes to the end of the show, now Stone had to do his set in thoughts. And every song the DJ dropped changed the mood.
Mm,
The people wanted more, but unfortunately, time was not our best ally.
mm. I think I
I think I had some glitch in my internet connection, so some of your submissions were lost. So if you can give us a brief picture of the whole event, you were at Stonebwoy's show. So if you can give us a brief picture of the whole event, maybe your personal review, some of the things you saw, some of the things that we probably might have missed on social media and stuff, then maybe if there are any questions, I will chip them in.
Okay. I got in. Well, like I said, I live 2 minutes away. So when I literally got to the venue, I was just hanging around. I literally wanted to pick up the euphoria outside before getting into the auditorium.
okay.
So whilst I was out, I didn't see people come in three, four, fives. It's one, two, one, two, one, two. So I was a bit skeptical. I was asking, is this show it really go pull?
Mm.
I was asking myself outside till I got in. And I was like, but these people, where them pass enter? I was no. Like, so what? And this was when the DJ was even playing their normal set. The
Mm,
artists hadn't even come on set yet. And they were jamming to the numerous Ghanaian songs that were being played. Now, I had a change of mind when the Ghana anthem was played. Roland, I can tell you for free that I saw people sing the Ghana national anthem with so much passion. I saw someone who had his hand on his chest, like a Black Star player who was going to play for Ghana. It's like, these people like, wait, are we in for a joke or like till Stone was announced? Until Stone came out, the cheers were just they kept increasing, and you would just not want to take your eyes off him because from one side of the stage to the other side of the stage, the people were just moving, grooving to what he was doing. So his first set was literally live,
mm,
and I could see people singing the songs word to word. The energy was just amazing. Even at a point where he finished his first set, he left. Um, Ara the J came, and the energy they gave Ara the J was amazing. And I was asking, do they know him? Do they know his songs? But the people literally proved me wrong. Where I saw people, and these are people I saw in front and in the middle singing with him.
Wow.
Till the guy also had to go, and then Stone came back again. This time around, he did upstairs, and just that set alone,
Mm,
a bit of sensual.
mm,
It literally changed the whole euphoria in the hall till he came down with his dancers who were I don't want to use the word, but not since the show,
mhm,
uh,
mhm.
back at the show.
You were
So
showing things.
so you go fill up. Some were watching Stone, of course, but me too, not me to my eyes to the places.
What's intention? So this will be to
Ah, yeah, so yes, but that was more on the later side. So yes, um, and then Stone kept building on, and then Fameye came. Now, when Fameye came on, I literally felt, well, he had done over an hour. So I was expecting the energy of the audience to drop a bit.
go down a
But
bit.
guess what? Famiye's entrance just sparked everything up as if the a fire that is literally cooling down, and then you pour petrol in it,
Mm,
then boom. Then I asked, this was the same Fameye who came to London some 3 months ago.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
And these people were like, oh, we've seen him, and they weren't literally jamming or moving with him. So what has changed? I mean, what was the secret? Maybe the energy Fameye brought. Because from the first minute Fameye came on till he left, he was he was hyper. In
mm.
fact, I spoke to him this morning for him to explain why he did just one song. And he said he should have been in London a day before the show for his sound um, checkup. But unfortunately, he couldn't get to town on
Yeah,
time for the
yeah,
sound checkup. So he didn't want to literally risk it by doing something he hadn't rehearsed to. So the best thing is to do that song that people want, and then he would go. But he's planning to come back to UK again for another show. And then Famia goes off. The Stonebwoy have to continue again to the end of the show. Look, 6 minutes to the end of the show, um, Stone literally didn't want to drop the mic. So DJs would have to do the thing in a way that it would be short, 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 short. And they were playing his songs. Like sometimes 15 seconds, 20 seconds, so they could have enough.
introduce the
And
song and cut. Introduce the song
and
and cut.
every song the DJ played did some magic in there. And you finish a show like that, you come out of the auditorium and you see a lot of people outside asking you of after party. To be frank, a colleague of mine who came to the venue with three other people couldn't enter. And
Wow.
these people had tickets. They purchased tickets for themselves. So four people that I know, I literally met them after the show. They couldn't enter because the time they got there, they were told that the place was full. So they wouldn't take any more. Not just them. I have heard a few people also say that. I've seen some videos of people also saying that they couldn't get them because when they came in there, when they got to the auditorium, the entrance, they were told that the place is full, so they have to stay out. So it was an amazing night. It was historic night, and I am glad that on the 8th of March 2025, we had two big shows of Ghanaian descent here in the UK, and we had a story to tell. I'm just praying that we can build on this for other shows because I'll tell you for free, this year will be very, very busy for Ghanaian artists in the UK.
Wow.
This year will be very busy. I can tell you for free. In 2 months' time, the latest sensation in Ghana, Kojo Black, will be in the UK. Obrafour will be in the UK. Amachide will be in the UK. Kofi Kinata is back in the UK. Shatawale is coming to the UK in May. Look, um, let me keep some, but in fact, I just wanted to have a fair idea of what the UK will look like
Mm,
this year for Ghanaian artists, and I'll be happy to see more even coming because the 25th show for Bradford and Kojo Black,
mm.
they're about it's more like a high life meets hip life show that has been happening here.
Okay.
So most definitely we are going to have some high life giants also coming. I'm actually the days coming. So for that one, I can tell you two for free. So this year, 2025, big year for Ghana music here in the UK. I'm only praying that from here, from what we do this year, next year, if we can put our arsenals, we can put our finances, we can put our energy together, then we can move to the much bigger venues we've always been hoping for.
Okay, so let me just drop some two questions, then maybe we can call it a wrap. The first one is some people were concerned about the clash of shows, of which they were even skeptical that, like, say, some people are of the view that they shouldn't happen again because Ghana for one UK, and also that our appeal or our traction in the UK is not that much and stuff. After the 8th of March and what you have experienced, do you think there's no need for us to fear when there is a clash of shows like that, or there is something to be learned out of this experience?
Bro, I've been told in confidence that this is not the first time shows are clashing in London. We've had Ghanaian shows, like lots of Ghanaian shows clash in London, and this wouldn't be the first. Of course, it's not going to be the last. This one became a topic for discussion because of the musicians involved, or let me say the organizers involved. That was why this became a topic for discussion. So are we saying that if one organizer is having a show on a date, the rest should also keep their shows in their room? No, you get it? Because over here in the UK, to get Ghanaians to come out for your show, it takes a lot. Because hmm, what the ordinary Ghanaian in the UK loves to do, Juma, the Kobomi hours. That is what the ordinary Ghanaian who is living in the UK, that is what is on the top of their mind. So for you to be able to get them out of their houses to come for your show, bro, it's like be joke. And of course, if there are about 70,000 Ghanaians in London, and you are doing a show at a venue of 2,000 or 2,005, are you saying that the next organizer shouldn't do his show because you are doing yours so that all the Ghanaians will come for your show? It is not possible. So we hope that going forward, if there are major shows, arsenals can be put together, finances could be put together, strength can be put together so that the focus will be okay. If it is a 2,000 um, capacity, can we put our arsenals together and do, let's say, a 5,000 or a 7,000? Because one thing I've seen here in the UK that there are lots of venues here,
So I
and
hear the Royal Albert Hall and other stuff.
yes, exactly. So it is not even just about you doing O2 or say O2 Indigo, whatever. If you leave O2 Indigo of 2007, you can do Royal Albert, you can do other venues here. In fact, there is a Ghanaian event center here, Dominion Center.
Dominion, yes. Ghana Music
It's
Awards UK has been there before.
good. Dominion Center. It's Ghanaian friendly. And the place is huge. Like if you're able to squeeze people in as much as you can do, like 3,000, in as much as the normal should be like, let's say 2,000, 2,200. If you want to squeeze because there are seats in there already, but if you want to bring up your own seat and fill up, you can squeeze and even do like a 3,000. So it was unfortunate that two major shows clashed. But guess what? Even after the clash, look at what happened. We were able to bring people out of their homes. So the conversation about the clash, uh, whether good or bad, one way or the other led to the people coming out. Because listen, we are still in winter.
Mhm.
To get people to come out in winter time, it's not easy. Oh. I spoke to a lady. I don't know if you've seen the video. A lady who was in like a dress that covered just her top,
Mm.
her top part, and she was literally asking Stone to do next, like if he wants to do a show in the UK, he should do it in summertime, so,
Summertime.
so that they can dress properly. And I was like, but the dress you said you are wearing, your breast is showing already. So what dressing again are you coming to dress in summertime? So that should tell you that the taste for the material is there. It's
Okay.
just a matter of you um packaging it and marketing it well, and the people will come. I would, like I said, I would wish next time two major events do not clash. But even if they clash
Mm.
and it is promoted well, it is marketed well, the people will come. If what I saw over the weekend is anything to go by, even if they should clash and you do your homework well, the people will come.
Okay, so thank you very much, Caleb, for spending time with me. Your final words or anything you would want to add? Then maybe I enjoyed the conversation, and I'm hoping we can do more with Charlie. I miss you, and I wish you can do more. But if there's any other word you would want to add, so that we call it a
I miss myself on radio. It's
wrap.
it, it feels awkward to wake up in the morning not knowing I'm going to a radio station to go and talk.
I
But
know, right?
uh, man for do things. So, but I I hope to see you at the Ghana Music Awards this year. So, oh, yeah,
You know get problem. You know get
maka
problem.
maka. Oh, like this one, like I for hide them. Oh, damn.
No, this time if I don't catch them, I just say people go feel bundle me go there. So
No, like I mean, I literally wanted to keep this low key so that people will just wake up that evening. They put on their TV sets and they will see the man on the red carpet talking. They say, "Hey, Caleb, when did he come back?" I say, "Yeah." So,
I know,
but
right?
we over here will do as much as we can to continue to preach the word, and we would also urge our people back home to also continue to support. It is not as easy as some of them see it on the streets. Um, and I'm saying that because I have seen a Ghanaian show flop before. Yeah, and this show flopping, I seen they got a venue for like 2,000 and the people who came were less than 500 and that number included the event organizers themselves, the security, the
Mm,
band. Yeah, I literally understand how things run here in the UK. Like it's
mm,
difficult to run shows. So if anybody is able to pull up a show and the numbers we saw over the weekend were able to show up, I just think we should use every opportunity to congratulate them and urge them to do more. So that because listen, at the end of the day, if we are able to urge them on, it is not our our finances, it is theirs, but the response and commentary from these shows will urge them to go look for more resources to do more of these things for the people. At the end of the day, you want to put smiles on the faces of the ordinary Ghanaian who is here in the UK. So congratulations to Team Stonebwoy, congratulations to Alodia Promotions, Aquaba, UK, West Coast. Um, this is their turf. They are used to this turf, and I'm sure if they want to run events, they'll even tell you that sometimes they go beyond themselves to get the show running. So I wish everybody well. Now that the show is over, I would hope that conversations on this one wanted to do me this one wanted to do me that would all cease, and then we come back to the drawing table um to start the conversation again. How do we fill the arena as we've always wished for? Because for me, last year I spoke to Aquaba after the medical show. I spoke to him after the Lumba show. about this arena agenda. And he literally told me he thinks collaboration will be the way to go. So when I saw that the three of them had put their resources and arsenals together to do the independent show, I said, hey, we are getting there. Gradually, we are getting there. There are other Ghanaian events guys who are also here in the UK, who are also doing things on their own. I think after this year, we can now start looking at bringing all of them to that round table and start preaching the word of um, oneness and how to put resources and whatever together and set a date for ourselves that listen, in the next 2 years, we want to go fill the arena. How much do we need to do that? Who and who do we need to bring on board? Let's start negotiations. Let's start looking for sponsors, even in Ghana, because I'm sure there are a lot of companies who will be interested to even want to partner shows like this. And then we set a time frame for ourselves. We work towards it. And I can tell you deep in my heart that if what I saw on Saturday is anything to go by, both with my naked eyes and what I saw on camera from the O2 Indigo, filling the O2 arena is possible. It is highly possible. Hey, Baomia, sorry.
Thank you very much, big man. God richly bless you, Charlie. I'm very, very grateful. I'm very, very grateful for your time.
Roland, thank you. Thank you very much for having me. Rebecca Sawichi.
Rebecca Savage, obviously, obviously. Bye bye for now.
So that was my brother Caleb Boy for you. I hope you enjoyed the conversation. Don't worry, the other episode will also have an extensive review of the 68th Ghana Independence concert that happened at the Indigo O2. This one was a general conversation and also a review of Stonebwoy's concerts that happened at the O2 Shepherd Bush Empire. Well, my name is Roland Amate. Thanks for spending time with me. Make sure you subscribe and, of course, share your views in the comment section. I'll see you. Bye-bye.
The matter chop hot. Assembly Diloto. Hey! Aye!